Even though school is back in session, it is still summer, especially here in Florida. So why not embrace it with summer scallops? Chef Renee from Roux is here to prepare some for us. Chef Renee is new to our show and new to Roux. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
We are great. Welcome.
Thank you.
You've only been at Roux now a month, right?
A month, yes.
So far, so good?
I love it.
Well, I'll say let's go ahead making summer scallops.
Okay.
We're going to get to know Renee a little bit better, but of course we got to start this wonderful dish first. What makes scallops summer? How do you kind of put it together?
Your summer veg, it's a light dish, refreshing dish, something easy you can make at home.
Yeah.
So, all this stuff's available during the summer, so.
And I love when they say you can make it at home. You act like I can make it at home. You will learn when you're on the show that I am not the host that cooks. I attempt, but it is fun.
I'm going to show you how to make it.
Well, let's go ahead and start up here.
Okay. First of all, you want to do the sauce. We're not going to do the sauce here, but basically what you want to do is you get about 2 ears of corn or 2 cups of corn.
Okay.
And you're going to roast that. Once it's roasted, you're going to add a little bit of milk and basically just puree, and that's how you get your cream corn.
Hey, that's not too terribly difficult.
No, not at all. So what we have here, we have corn, we have green pepper, red pepper, and onions, a lot of beautiful colors. We're going to get a hot pan. Okay.
And now while you get started on this, something you can get at Roux right now?
No, this is just something you could do at home. It's easy, and it's kind of just a summer dish.
I'll say we are trusting our viewers.
It's something for people at home.
Okay. So far, it's not too terrible. And I was going to say, while we're mixing up here, you're new at Roux, but you've got a fabulous story on how you kind of got introduced to the New Orleans cuisine. Kind of ironic timing, if you will.
Yeah. Well,
right?
Chef Mo, the corporate chef at DATS, we worked together at the Birchwood, and my brother-in-law's family is from New Orleans, and they do a family reunion every year. So I was at Birchwood. I never could go because I was chefing all the time. So I had a little time off, and Chef Mo called me Friday to do this, to work here before I was leaving up to New Orleans. So I told him I'd give him a call back and let him know how I felt. I went to New Orleans and just fell in love with the city. I mean, the nightlife is great, the music, the food. I was romantically in love and felt involved with the city. So when I came back, of course, I accepted the job, and here I am.
I was going to say, so being able, I kind of probably had your time in New Orleans spent a little differently. You probably paid more attention to the food than maybe you would have.
I did.
What would you pick up?
My brother-in-law, who was kind of the leader and the tour guide, he's really big into food too, and he took me to all these great places. And New Orleans is amazing. I know have you ever been there?
I have not. I've been through it. I haven't spent a lot of time.
You have to go. You have to go.
So, and I was going to say, picking up the different tastes, and that is really what Roux is all about, is experiencing that New Orleans, that cuisine and that flavor there in the restaurant, and maybe in this dish.
Right.
As we're continuing to stir here.
Okay, and then we're going to go with the scallops. Again, a hot pan, a little bit of oil.
See, I'm intimidated just when it comes to scallops, period. How do you know, what do you look for in a good scallop? What should people know before they pick
you just want it to be fresh, smell good. You don't want it to smell like seafood. It shouldn't have that seafood smell. It should be fresh,
And how do you know when they're done?
You just want to do about 2 minutes aside.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much. You get a nice sear on it. About 2 minutes aside.
I like specific times. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And we were also talking about not only your experience in New Orleans, but born and raised in Tampa.
Yeah.
And you said you have chefed at almost every restaurant, it feels like.
Not almost every restaurant, because now there's so many. When I started chefing, there was maybe a handful. Now it's just this whole explosion of food, and Food Network has really just, made that a big deal, and they're popping up daily. And when I started the Birchwood, there was, maybe 15 restaurants in downtown St. Pete, and now there's something like 40-something restaurants. So
wow.
Yeah, it's exploding.
I was going to say, how have you seen the food evolve as you've seen the restaurant scene
I just feel like it's, the level of food has gone up. There's so many restaurants, you have to be good, or you're not going to make it. There's too many people coming in and doing great food. So.
Okay, how are our scallops doing?
They're good. We just kind of want to just leave them there, let them get that crust. This you just want to, you want to have some texture with the veg, so you just want to give a little bit of heat. It's probably good right there. I'll just turn that off and let it sit.
Okay. I think we may have to plate a little early here as we are starting to run out of time.
Okay.
Actually, I know we have the finished dish up here.
It's a finished dish, and the only thing I added to it was this cilantro aioli, which is basically cilantro mayonnaise. What I did is I got a little bit of oil and cilantro and blended it.
Okay.
And then I mixed it with mayonnaise. You fold it in after, if not, it'll break. So you fold it in after. If you want it, what I did is add a little water to make it a little thinner, so I could spread it on the plate. All right, and basically this is a finished product right here.
Oh, looky there.
There
He comes with multiple finished products. We gotta like that.
Yep, and then this here is a little tasso powder, which is basically, tasso is a cured New Orleans ham. It's spicy, and I blended it up in a blender and just kind of spread it around.
Good stuff. I was gonna say, you're making everybody step up their game at home, but Renee, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to Roux. We are glad you're here. Hopefully you will come back and share other recipes with us. And as always, you can go in, say hello to Chef Renee and Roux. You can visit them in South Tampa, or you can visit them at their website, rouxtampa.com. There's the phone number for reservations. Go in and say hello. And looks like these scallops are finishing up, so we may have to dive in. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.